wanted to do is have a scriptural reading. This reading is from Song of Songs, and it goes like this. Hark, my lover, here he comes, springing across the mountains, leaping across the hills. My lover is like a gazelle or a young stag. Here he stands behind our wall, gazing through the windows, peering through the lattices. My lover speaks, he says to me, arise, my beloved, my dove, my beautiful one, and come. O my dove, in the clefts of the rock, in the secret recesses of the cliff, let me see you, let me hear you, your voice, for your voice is sweet and you are lovely. My lover belongs to me and I to him. He says to me, set me as a seal on your heart, as a seal on your arm. For since death is love, relentless as another world is devotion, its flames are a blazing fire. Deep waters cannot quench love, nor floods sweep it away. The word of the Lord.
Darrell, you are my best friend, my lover, my partner in crime, my everything. I knew I loved you from the beginning, and I have been hopelessly lost in your eyes ever since. I knew almost immediately that you were different and that you were my forever. You challenge me when I need to be challenged and support me always. You are my rock. I love your tenacity, your passion, and your empathy. When I am with you, I am exceptional, and you not only help me be the best version of myself, but you make me sparkle. Dorothy Spornak said, never love anyone that treats you like you're ordinary, and I did not fully understand that until I met you. When I am with you, everything is fun, and our silliness is contagious. I promise to count on myself every day to be the best partner and ally to you. I promise to always be dopeness and to always help you be dopeness. I vow to kiss you every day as we do today with love and devotion, and that each kiss we share will be a reminder of our wedding vows and our joy. I promise to grow with you and build with you a better life each day as we learn from each other to be patient, kind, and giving. I promise to try my best to wrap up the cord of the vacuum cleaner. I promise to always have a second birthday cake as backup for when I drop the first one. I promise to always keep hot sauce in the house so that you can make your food as spicy as you are. I promise to never watch the next episode without you. If you turn into a zombie, I promise to kill you. But if you turn into a vampire, I promise to let you bite me so that we can be undead together. I promise to love you through time and relative dimensions in space and through all the crits and misses. See what I did there?
I did.
I promise to always be there, especially when times are rough. I know that life is going to have its challenges, but when I am with you, anything is possible. I promise to make the world a better place with you. I promise to protect you from ROUSs in the fire swamp and get you a chocolate-coated miracle if you are sent to the pit of despair. I will comfort you when you can't be strong and will lean on you when you can. I want us to spend forever together sitting on a rainbow with nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes. I want us to grow old and crusty together and shake our collective fists at teenagers and to talk endlessly about the old days when things were better, cheaper, and generally more wholesome. I wouldn't mind glancing over at the nightstand and seeing your teeth next to mine. I look forward to endlessly pondering life's most important questions with you, like did Carol Baskin kill her husband?
She did.
She did. And who let the dogs out? I vow to keep exposing you to refined activities such as watching the Golden Girls and drinking wine out of a bag. And I want us to make bad choices, eat the wrong things, take the wrong turns, and then tell great stories, the same ones forever and ever until no one can stand us but each other. I promise to live it up with you until we drop dead, because I want to be that couple, those people that has the time of our lives as long as we both shall live.
Banjo. Sarah, as soon as I met you, I knew that you and I were meant to be. Where so many saw our differences, I immediately saw how we were connected. I noticed how your smile took up all of my mind so that it was the only thing I could see, and all I could see was your radiance. I heard your laugh, and it was a laugh that invited me home. I saw how just having you in my life made me a better man. Knowing that I had a place in your heart allowed me to claim the earth beneath my feet and to go forward better and stronger. Being with you has been the most fulfilling, the most exciting, and the most absolutely maddening thing that I have ever done in my life. And I can't wait to do it every single day for the rest of our lives. I vow and promise to be better than the man that I was yesterday. To listen and to learn from you, and to be open and honest with you, and to show you every chance I can that you are loved and you are cherished and you are amazing. And I promise to do anything and everything I can to let your radiance shine brighter, more and more beautiful every single day. I love you.
We should get married.
We should.
Who presents this woman to marry this man?
We do.
Thank you. Can you, maybe I should. Actually, you know what? Just Sarah, do you take Darrell to be your husband? Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect him, forsaking all others until death do you part?
I do.
Darrell, do you take Sarah to be your wife? Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect her, forsaking all others until death do you part?
I do.
Good answer. Are there rings?
Banjo.
Oh, hold on.
Come here, buddy. Sit, Banjo. Sit. Banjo.
This was easier in rehearsal.
Okay. Sarah and Darrell, you will now exchange rings as a symbol of your love and commitment to each other. Your wedding rings mark the beginning of your long journey together. They are circles symbolic of never-ending love for each other. They are the seal of the vows that you have taken. Darrell, please place the ring on Sarah's finger and repeat after me. As a sign of my love,
As a sign of my love,
that I have chosen you
that I have chosen you
above all else and all others,
above all else and all others.
with this ring I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
Sarah, please place the ring on Darrell's finger and repeat after me. As a sign of my love,
As a sign of my love,
that I have chosen you
that I have chosen you
above all else and above all others,
above all else and above all others.
with this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I do wed.
And now, by the power vested in me of the state of Missouri, I now pronounce you man and wife, husband and wife, wife and husband.
Can we kiss? Are we allowed
Oh,
to do
you
that
please,
now?
now kiss.
Hey everybody, we just wanted to say hello and tell all of you we missed you today, but you've been in our hearts and our minds. And I know this isn't the perfect scenario, but it was the best thing we could think of to still have you join us on this special day. But we did want to take a moment to let you know that we appreciate you tuning in, and that we are thinking about you. And stick with us for a little bit more. We're going to have toasts and some first dances. I hope that you guys are enjoying a cocktail and some good food at home with us. Peter, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, I want to say, kind of echo what Kathy is saying. Just thank you all for participating in this with us at a distance, at a safe distance. We are happy, and I know that my parents are celebrating with champagne and,
Yep.
and even got dressed up.
Hey, Grandma and Grandpa.
And are having a cake, I believe. So I hope you all celebrate in some way.
Yeah.
And thank you for being with us in Cyber World, and hopefully we'll get to see all of you sometime soon.
Without a mask.
Without a mask, but even with a mask.
Welcome, everybody.
No, welcome to you.
Thank you. For those who don't know me, I'm Darrell's younger, slightly taller brother. You know, I've thought long and hard about what I would say today, and like millions of stories I could tell, like how Darrell once slapped me in the face with a slice of pizza. All the bickering arguments, all the good things, all the bad. Just none of it really felt right. None of it really made sense. Not too sure what I was going to do today. But I do know how passionate, how strong, and how dedicated he is to everything in life, and I know that will translate over to their relationship as well. Amazing person, for the most part. Couldn't ask for somebody better to take on the burden of hearing about all of Darrell's nonsense and problems. Yeah.
But how do you really feel?
How I really feel is, Sarah, welcome to the family.
Oh, that's nice. Champagne. That's a good toast. You did
Good evening, everyone. For those of you who I haven't had the opportunity to meet yet tonight, my name is Abby Haas, and I'm Sarah's maid of honor. Sarah and I first met 19 years ago, which is crazy. It has been that long. I had to do the math, I know. Our freshman year of high school, and like most of you here, I didn't like her at first either. But
That's how I felt.
But it certainly didn't take long for her and I to become inseparable. We quickly bonded over our love of music, singing and dancing, and our similar quirks and sense of humor has kept us continuously laughing even after all these years. We may not always see eye to eye because she's, always starting it. But we've grown and formed such a mutual respect and understanding for one another, and I'm extremely grateful for our friendship. Now, I know most maid of honor and best man speeches are filled with silly stories intended to embarrass the bride or groom, but I'm not that kind of maid of honor.
Come on, Anne,
Sarah,
do it.
I want to tell you, let me ease your mind, okay? Please do. I would never get up here in front of your closest friends and family members and tell them, and all of Live, and tell them about the Taco Bell parking lot or other similar stories. Where was I? Instead, instead, I'm here to let everyone know how amazing of a person I think you are, how grateful I am to have you as a friend, and most importantly, how lucky you and Darrell are to have found one another. Darrell, you've shown your love, your commitment, your patience, and it was very clear to me from early on that you are Sarah's person. Thank you both for allowing me to have such a special role on the most important day of your lives. And I know that your lives will always be dopeness together. One last thing. If you threw a party and invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the note inside would say, "Thank you for being a friend."
Thank you, Abby.
You're welcome, guys.
Abby, you did a pretty good
I did not coordinate with Sarah's wedding vows. I actually wrote this down before Sarah said her wedding vows. But, so I'm just going to kind of read this and talk about this. So ever since Sarah was born, I felt like a fiddler on the roof.
True. He barely was there.
I am the papa, and Sarah made this cup for me, and I will use it in just a moment. Well, I've been using it all night, actually. So the word Sarah means princess.
That's true. That's why I picked
And
it.
even now, she looks like the princess she always was meant to be.
Oh, you do, Sarah.
And, she already pointed to her tiara. I actually wrote in there, check out her tiara. She always likes the glitter and the bling. Blinding light and back roof theme. Whoa! I almost slipped off the roof because of the bright light. Okay. Yeah, I need another ginger ale. It's been an honor and a privilege to be. I got to watch her grow from a tiny, fragile little self into the one whose great joy is Golden Girls.
And Darrell.
Okay, Darrell fits into this somehow. Life is just funny. Life is funny, people are funny, and Sarah is funny.
Sometimes.
But these twists and turns to life, and I got to travel down that yellow brick road with Sarah, and somehow we ended up with, I ended up with Princess Sarah Buttercup, and we ended up in the fire swamp. Of course, we made it out, and now my princess gets to experience true love. I'm terrible at accents, but you guys get it.
I see what you did there.
I see what you did
Okay,
there.
okay, good. I'm glad you saw it. Now it's Darrell also known as the Bland and Black. I thought I was going to wear black tuxedo. Sorry, guys, this doesn't quite work. But Wesley's turn. New roads, new swamps, and new adventures. But Darrell cannot save the princess without help from a few friends along the way. Lucky for everyone here tonight, he has just the man, Dan, a.k.a. Indigo Montoyo, that's it.
Yep.
And somewhere around here is a guy named Fezzik. I'm not sure exactly where he is, but he's here. And, there are those people that are supportive. And that's my point is we all love our stories and our fairy tales. Kathy and I hope that your entire lives are a fairy tale.
Yep, we do.
Filled with lots of adventure and travels down unknown paths. I hope you keep going when you are discouraged, and always remember that you have friends like Abby
So many Abby.
and Angela and
There's a lot of people, Peter.
and a lot of people. You have family more now today maybe than you did yesterday. In a technical legal sense. But you're surrounded by friends and neighbors, and we're all here rooting for you too.
Yep.
We will give you help along the way as you go down those unknown paths, end up in the fire swamp, and hopefully we'll help pull you out the other side. Our hope is that even as you stand on the roof, you do not fall off, because first of all, you have each other. One person on one side of the roof, one person on the other side of the roof. But if you do somehow slip, know that there are people who are there with you, and maybe together in your little community with Inigo and Fezzik, you two will be blessed with many years of wedded bliss and many children that Kathy
Grandchildren?
and I can call grandchildren. And
Julie
with
and I are
that,
waiting for that.
With that, the Papa says, L'chaim.
L'chaim. Come on, say it.
Everybody started saying different. Everybody started by saying it's different. This is really different. It's giving me bars. Step back. A little bit further. That's okay. How about this? Hi, I'm Nick.
That was a really good Nick.
Everybody start off by saying it's different. This is really different because I'm Nick. It's really an honor and a privilege here to speak on Nick's behalf. And if there's anybody that's more excited about today than, of course, Sarah and Darrell and their parents, it's Nick. And I'm really sorry that he can't be here to speak for himself. But I'll try to do it myself, and instead of just reading the words that Nick wrote that he sent to me, I'd really like to do my best to send the emotion that Nick is feeling about today, because he really is emotional about it. And I said, Nick, you gotta help me out here, because I only met Sarah once or twice. And that's a lot more than I've met Darrell. So you gotta help me out, and you gotta tell me a little bit about these people. I said, when did you really know that Darrell was the one for Sarah? And he said, when we went on a family trip one time to meet my grandparents. And he said, we went to Ohio, and Darrell asked my grandpa for a special piece of wood to make a ring for Sarah. And I said, really? How did that turn out? He says, I don't know. I don't know if he even finished it. But anybody that would really care that much about my sister to ask for a special piece of wood to make a ring must be the right guy. So, God bless him. And I said, okay, tell me about your sister. What makes Sarah so special? And he said, well, she's always been there for me. She's always loved me, and I've always loved her. And that makes it special. And I hope that always continues. And I said, well, Nick, you know, I'm also going to be spending some time with your parents tomorrow. What is it you'd like to say to them? And he says, well, just tell them I love them. And I said, well, Nick, is there anything else? You know, like, do you know that they really love you? And he says, yeah, I guess so. And I said, well, Nick, how do you know and when did you know that they really loved you? He says, I knew from the first day they took me home that they loved me.
That is very true.
They shared their home, they shared their name, and they really made it special for me. And I said, well, Nick, do you really know how special this day is? And whose day this is? He says, yeah, it's my sister's day. This day is about my sister. And I said, well, Nick, you got to help me out here because I never had an older sister, let alone one that's 40 years younger than me. And he said, well, he says, just make it about Sarah. Just tell her that I love her. And I've always loved her. And I always will. And this could be and is the first day that I'll never have the same last name as my sister.
Well, you can tell Nick is the only one that made me cry today.
Amazing, I said, Nick, there's one key to making a good wedding day speech is how many people you can make cry. And Nick knew that, and he really shared a lot. I took some notes writing along, but I've lost. So. But anyway, Nick said he was inspired to make his speech by the Fiddler on the Roof, which heard some of their music and some of the references. So I hope that we stay with the theme. And Nick's toast. He said, Darrell, you could change her name, but you'll never change my love for her. Just know that I've tested your love to every limit. I still love you. You'll always be my sissy. I'm so happy and proud for both of you. So prost. L'chaim. To life. To your new life together. God bless you.
Mr.